Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is Societal Narcissism. This video is sponsored by contribution from Alicia. Before I get to Alicia's video, please go to the description box, click on the Rumble link. I ask everybody to watch over there as I'm still monetized, and it'll help out with the channel. Here's Alicia's story. Good morning. I have caught my mom telling different lies about me throughout the years. Told the family me and my ex did not own our home, didn't buy it, so I sent her a screenshot of the title. Why? Why? You know she's lying. She knows what the truth is. You can't prove anything to a narcissist because, especially a borderline mother, which what I'm assuming you're dealing with here, actually a borderline queen bee is what I'm pretty sure we're dealing with here. They already know what the truth is. You can't prove anything to them. You're just playing into their game. As I've said at the very beginning, very early on in this channel, the only way to win is not to play. And the only way you don't play, is to go no contact. That was the oldest lie and the one that really woke me up to the fact that something was really off. And I could not trust her. I always felt left out over the years, picked apart, extremely judged, all my business instantly reported back to other family members by my mom. She could never keep any of it in confidence. Stepdad made odd comments about my chest as a teenager, about it being as flat as my back. First question, where's your dad? Where is your natural father, your biological father? I'm assuming your mother ran him off doing probably the same things to him that she does to you. And what does the queen bee then do, like so many of them before? They run out and worrying about more dick and attention. They put their own vagina ahead of the safety of their own daughters. Every time. My mom, stepdad, and baby sister, who is his biological child, are extremely close. Baby sister has never moved out to this day. They bought her a trailer RV for the backyard in case she has company over, as if to make her feel she had some privacy. You know, with the creepo vibes from your stepfather, I'm wondering if that's really the reason for the RV in the backyard. Degenerate. To this day, when they go out of town together, they always share a hotel. They always share a hotel room. The three of them. My sister reports back every little thing to them, so I stopped telling her anything. Man, Alicia, they had you trained. She had you trained. Your mother had you trained like a dog. Had you trained like Pavlov's dog. They ring a bell and you perform. And you kept just giving them. You just keep giving the queen bee the ammunition to destroy you with. You give it to her little worker bees, and what do worker bees do? They take it back to the hive for the queen to consume. To make the hive stronger. My mom is stalker level nosy. I believe that is what sent her spiraling to the point she pulled this cruel stunt involving my oldest child. I had went no contact with her and told her nothing. Her lies just look unfounded. But even though during that time I was heartbroken over them alienating my child from me, and I finished my bachelor's degree and bought a home, yet they tried to frame me as unstable. Well, here's your mistake. You went no contact, but yet let them have access to your child, which is insane. That's not no contact. You're not no contact especially if a minor child is still in contact with them, then you sure as hell are not no contact with them. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before this went bad and she drug you back in. My whole family grouped together once I completely went no contact to come up against me, bully me, try to humiliate me in an attempt to break me, maintain control of the narrative. I'm guessing my mom was trying to save face when people began to question why I walked away from them. Yep. Listen, they always have excuses at the ready to denigrate you to anybody who asks. They're ready to do that. They're prepared to do that. They actually want to do that. My mom did the same thing to my biological dad, tried to hurt him by taking me there. Okay, so there we go. She came and took me from Ohio, and he said the next thing he knew, my mom had me with her at her Navy duty station in Spain. I barely got to see my dad until I was an adult and could make my own decisions. He says that really hurt him. I'm his only child. Boy, I'll tell you this about the Navy, about the U.S. Navy. Boy, did it become a haven for not only queen bee women, but a lot of borderline women go to the Navy because they're either trying to get knocked up on the ship and get a discharge, or they have it's readily available for them to leave their husband, leave their boyfriend, leave the guy they have a kid with, snatch the kid and take it to a Navy station somewhere else around the world, and then you're screwed. I've seen this a lot. And it's usually with the Navy. It's usually with the Navy. Never seen it with the Army or the Marines. Always with the Navy. I think a couple times maybe the Air Force. But it's usually always the Navy. It's weird. It's like the Navy has its own little calling bell for borderline women. I barely got to see my dad until I was an adult and could make my own decisions. He says that really hurt him. I am his only child. Of course it did. Of course it did. At 18, I unconsciously went no contact and went off into the Navy. So you followed your mother's footsteps. Again, you let her programming run so much of your life for so long and you didn't even realize it. That you weren't even really living your own life. You were living another version of hers. Which is what the queen bee wants, because ultimately the queen bee isn't happy, and the queen bee doesn't want her worker bees, and especially a female worker bee, to do better than her. She's more than happy to watch you emulate her life, only worse. That's what she wants. She wants you to emulate all her failures, all her mistakes, but twice the amount. In spades. But as so often happens, the self-doubt, insecurities, and fears they plant within you won't, and they talked me back into reconnection. Worst choice I made. I wish I had stayed completely no contact. One day in my 30s, I Googled controlling people because I kept attracting them into my life. That's how I ended up coming across Narcissism, and yours was the first channel I came across. And you gave so much clarity and validation. You helped me see that my family is running rampant with narcissists, borderlines, and sociopaths. Thank you for all you do. You have a gift. She also sent me a real quick video. I think she has a channel on TikTok that you guys can go check out as well. And it's only 46 seconds long. So, family betrayal trauma can run deep, especially when the catalyst and root causes so much. Thinking about the time my mom had my 17-year-old leave my home before daylight, which caused me to report her missing to police, it went viral. During this time, my mom lied and manipulated the authorities and was the catalyst of a smear campaign that caused me to be attacked, targeted, threatened, and cyberbullied. She did everything she could to make sure I couldn't pinpoint exactly where my daughter was. This is why you don't let them in your life. They will always turn your children against you. She caused me and numerous others to worry about my daughter. May have been trafficked or somehow in danger. Her evil plot backfired and ended up exposing her for the manipulative, deceptive, toxic person I've known she was for a long time. Her lies were discredited by me, standing strong and continuing to show up in my own authentic energy. guess you graduating and your daughter. You persevered through it all. Your daughter is beautiful. Sweetheart, I don't understand why the older they get, the worse they try to make sure we're unhappy. Pray for her because they're unhappy with their lives. That's the right there. I don't understand why they get older, they get worse, and try to make sure we're unhappy. Pray for her. Don't pray for her. Don't pray for her. She made her choice. This isn't something that something's taken off. She's making this choice to do these things. And the reason why they get worse when they get older is because they really want to make sure you don't do better than them. They're committed to it. They're committed to it for life, that you don't eclipse them. She's committed for life. The queen bee is committed for life that you never eclipse her. That's all she cares about. And she doesn't care what else happens to you, your children, your reputation, your career. Any of it is meaningless to her. Why? Because you were and you will always be her direct competition, even from beyond the grave. Even from beyond the grave, that's what she's worried about, you becoming better than her. But here's the catch. Here's the kicker. You already are. And she knows it. And that's what she really doesn't want you to realize, is that you're already better than the queen bee. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your contribution and your story, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, something you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up a Skype phone call, have a private video made, you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with either the Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and email links in the description box below. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. Also, be sure to subscribe to both my channels on Rumble. If you haven't watched the video over there, please do. Even a click helps. Follow me on X and Telegram as well. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been Societal Narcissism. Take care, everyone.